everybody, welcome back to Sunshine for the Soul. Thank you so much for stopping by today and hanging out with me. I'm going to do a brief introduction about the readings that I'm putting out for the beginning of August. It is going to incorporate the Venus retrograde in Leo that's going on right now, the super full moon in Aquarius that just happened on August 1st, and also this Lionsgate portal energy, 8-8. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what these different times and energetic events mean to you as a spiritual energetic being. And as we go forward, I'm going to try to incorporate in my readings more of the astrological side of things, because they are useless to us if we don't know how to utilize these energies that come naturally because of the movement in the solar system with the planets. So with that said, Venus retrograde is in Leo. Now when a planet goes into retrograde, it's not really going backwards. It just appears to be going backwards to us. Retrogrades are about the RE, reevaluating, rethinking, reaffirming, returning, reassessing. It's where we go back and we look at things in the past and we possibly get a new perspective on what we experienced. So then we could use that lesson, that experience to move forward. All right. Now the super full moon in Aquarius. This is all about tensions building because this is the sun and the moon opposing each other. So the tension is going back and forth between the sun and the moon. Now for you that are new to tarot, the sun represents the masculine energy. That's the giving, the putting out the light. The moon is the feminine energy, not gender, feminine energy. That is the gravitational pull. So we've got the push, the pull, the yin, the yang. So right now the sun and the moon are opposing each other, and this tension, it may make us feel restless. It may make us feel uncomfortable. This is really telling us that we have some big changes coming here, some confusion, some chaos energy. So just like in Venus retrograde, it is not a really good time to make big decisions. Not about signing contracts, buying big items, about getting into new relationships, because the energies are so chaotic. The Venus retrograde does that in itself, but with the full moon, that's adding to that. So let's talk about very briefly the Lionsgate portal, 8-8. And I just dug into this because I was really curious of what this all meant. So this comes from two different YouTube channels, Melanie Beckler and Jimmy from the Tarot Ship. The portal's peak is 8-8. It is open for 16 days every year, approximately from July 28th to August 12th. And what this means to you personally is that this is a doorway, an opportunity to enter into another experience. The eights are an infinity symbol. So we know that we have infinite possibilities, infinite potential for transformation and conscious awakening. And this Lionsgate portal is amplified by the full moons during this period of time. So we've got the full moon in Aquarius that we just had. We have a new moon coming on the 16th, and we have another full moon at the end of the month. So this is where it falls between the summer solstice and the fall equinox, this Lionsgate portal. And this is cosmic and plasma light that comes pouring in. It refers to a time band of accelerated energy activation and initiation. These portals happen outside of time and space. It is a powerful node point in the awakening of humanity. And this activating period happens when the sun is in Leo, Leo the lion. Now Venus retrograde is also in Leo, and this is directly associated with the star Sirius. It appears on the horizon in unison with the sun. Now the sun is our source of light and life force here on our physical plane that we call Earth. Now the star Sirius is often referred to as the spiritual sun, where there's an immense source of frequency on this spiritual plane. And Sirius and the sun, they kind of move in coherence. They're kind of dancing, illuminating the pathways for awakening and enlightenment of the souls on Earth that are now occupying a human vessel. our meat suit. So this Sirius star represents spiritual awakening, abundance, spiritual expansion, illumination. This is one of the most powerful times of the year because the veil is so thin, so the esoteric can be seen. It brings revelations. Union with the divine within this period of time is much more accessible. The gates are open within to receive expansion and activation through love. So we just open up with gratitude and tune in and release these old heavy energies. All right. And this is also about exploring synchronicities, moving through the universe, being able to see the signs that the universe gives us that informs our actions. We can be receiving intuitive hits during this time. It really is a ripe time for exploring your inner truth and gaining wisdom from your ancestors. An incoming wave of light and frequency serves to activate and awaken the consciousness of humanity. The light illuminates love and mind, and our light body is activated. Because we're a light, we're a spiritual, energetic being. This can reveal the stuff of past traumas, fears, and projections that humans tend to collect during our lives. The light triggers it to come up for release. You know, the key is to acknowledge and accept wherever you are. Welcome new awareness and love. See it for what it is, release it, and let it go. This is a powerful time of energetic reset. In ancient Egypt, Sirius was on the horizon, was seen as the new year for them. It was a time to laser focus in on their intentions and to look at patterns and habits that are playing out on our default ego system and evaluate whether or not those old patterns and beliefs are moving us forward into the trajectory that we want. So in my readings for August, I'm going to do an 8-card spread. We're going to look at the past, honoring the Venus retrograde in Leo, where we're reevaluating, rethinking, reaffirming, returning to things in the past. Next, we're going to pull 2 cards on what the super full moon energies in Aquarius are revealing, because the moon is all about revealing secrets, seeing things hidden underneath the surface. Next, we're going to look at the potential forward. The Lionsgate portal energy is a doorway. It's an opportunity to enter into another experience. So we're going to look at each zodiac sign and what the potential is for this Lionsgate portal. And finally, I'm going to pull 2 cards on what the universe says about all these different energies. August is a huge month for energies. All right, and I know this was a little extensive, but I wanted to give you some background, and I really wanted to start adding the astrology part to my readings, so bear with me as I kind of move into something a little new. And I appreciate you guys being here so much. If you dig my vibe and you are resonating with what you're hearing, please like, share, and subscribe, because this allows your energy get put into this community and the algorithms pick it up, and then other people are able to hear these messages. So in a way, it's you being able to do your part to add positivity and love and togetherness to our community, and we appreciate that oh so much. So let's get into the reading. All right, Aries, let's dig in here. First, we're taking a look at what this Venus retrograde energy means to us. It's looking at things in the past, maybe rethinking, reevaluating, reaffirming. And your first card, and we know that the first card out is the biggest energy, is the Ace of Cups. Now, aces are very powerful. It's something that's giving you an opportunity to manifest something in your life in regards to love and emotions or romance. All right? So we're looking back at a time where maybe we had an opportunity to step forward into love and romance, or this is someone else in our circle or in our energy field is thinking about how they had an opportunity to step forward in romance with you. And the next card out is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune is all about timing. It just wasn't the right time for this romance or this love or these emotions to be shared with somebody, to manifest something in the physical. It's reflecting on timing or the illusion of it. When we think about the past or the future, the past has already happened. It doesn't exist anymore. The future hasn't happened. All we have is the now. So this is sitting in the energy of looking at what happened in the past, not lingering there, but understanding that maybe we need to forgive ourselves for not moving forward in something, that it just wasn't the right time for us. All right? And that's perfectly understandable. And the Venus retrograde is showing us that what is right for us and what is best for us will happen in divine timing as long as we're in alignment. So let's move on to the super full moon in Aquarius. And the moon is being revealed. So the Queen of Cups is the first card out in our present situation. Now the Queen is very compassionate. She's very warm-hearted. She wears her heart on her sleeve. And the moon is revealing that this cup of love that she was offering, this is divine feminine energy, now not gender, so this can still be a masculine or a feminine. They may have really, really blue eyes, is something I'm noticing when I'm looking at this specific card. But the Queen of Cups is just very nurturing energy. She is very, very loving and compassionate. That's what stands out the most for me. The next card is our Three of Swords, and that is about heartbreak, loss, a painful separation. That's getting over our fears. And then this card deck that I'm using, the summer holiday deck, it shows that the sharks are circling, possibly around this queen. Possibly this could have something to do with breaking cycles or being resistant to change. So the moon is revealing to us that maybe she's offered her cup of love, which kind of goes back to the Ace of Cups in the past. It wasn't the right time, maybe because this individual, this is you or somebody else, had to get over their fears. They had to get over being resistant to change and break some cycles and do some healing. So in the present, it seems to me like you're still in that process, or this person is still in that process of moving forward and evolving so that they're able to offer their cup of love to somebody. That's really good, because if you saw in the past that it wasn't the right time and then you said, wait, let me do the work. So that's what I see here so far, which is really, really exciting, Aries. So the potential future, this Lionsgate portal energy, this doorway of opportunity that is opening for us into another experience, we have the choice to step through this doorway. And interesting enough, we've got a major arcana, the High Priestess. She's got psychic insight. She uses her intuition. She's spiritually illuminated, and she is listening to her higher power. Okay, so the High Priestess is in touch with herself. She understands and is connected with her higher self. She lives a lot of her time in the now moment, not in the past, not in the future, because that's how we stay in touch with our intuition, or we don't let our mind wander and linger on the things of the past or worry about the things of the future. We sit in the now. And the King of Pentacles, all right. This king, he is stable and committed in love. He's the type of character that you can sit down and have a long-term committed relationship with, okay? He's material abundant. He's confident, patient, and determined. So this doorway looks like it's giving you, Aries, the opportunity to use your intuition in regards to a King of Pentacles, or in regards to an energy of stability and commitment and confidence, which I really like for you. This is really good for you, Aries. That the universe is saying, there's something on the horizon here, and you just have to listen to your intuition, from the heart. Listen from the heart. And next we have, I want to bring it all together for this Venus retrograde and the super full moon in Aquarius. The universe says, these energies are what we need to pay attention to the most. They're very powerful, and this is what is being brought into our lives. Eight of Pentacles is, Aries, you may be honing in on a skill. You may be finding your soul's purpose. Again, being patient and determined about your growth and your movement forward. And it really seems to me that this is all about love, because we've got cups, we've got cups, we've got a Queen of Pentacles. It does show, getting over some past fears. It does show that there's been some stuff in the past that we had to break out of our cycles, that we were resistant to changing. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is followed by the Three of Cups. So now we've had 2 threes, and the Three of Cups this is about building your soul family. This is about building friendships. This is about communication with people that are close to you. So as we go through the spiritual awakening, we'll find that people leave our lives that aren't aligned with us, and people come into our lives. Now there's space for the universe to bring the right people into our lives that are aligned with us. And I think that overall, Aries, the universe is really like giving you a pat on the back, saying, we can see the challenges that you had. Maybe you had a falling out in love. Something didn't work out the way you wanted to, but you are a very loving person, and you did not want to sit in that place of feeling sorry for yourself or unworthy. So you're learning to get over those fears. You're learning to break cycles. You're learning to listen to your intuition as you seek out a stable relationship that you can give to, that's going to equally give and take, and is also going to align with you. And it says that you're doing a great job here honing in on your skills. And Aries, you're being very patient and determined about building this beautiful new life that is unfolding in front of you, which is very exciting energies, Aries. I am so happy you stopped by to join me today. And if this resonated with you, by adding your energy to this community, just by liking, sharing, and subscribing, that allows our community to grow, and we appreciate that so much. And Aries, I hope you found something in this that you could take away today and think about. If nothing else, just congratulate yourself on walking the path and growing and finding out who you are and becoming more self-aware. And we'll see you at your next reading, Aries. Peace.